Good afternoon. It has come to our notice that you are spending a large amount of time playing video games. Last week, your average gaming time was 6 hours a day. These are unproductive hours that can also be spent on work, education, volunteer work or anything else that has a beneficial value to your society. How about we stop playing games for now so you can focus on valuable things? In case you deny our offer and choose to keep playing games, you don't add any value to your society. This means we will have to lower your social credit by 3 points. Please choose again. Excellent choice. You will now be blocked from playing video games for 7 days. Your social credit score remains the same by 648 points.
Sir, do you have any spare change for someone in need?
I do. Are there any cameras around here?
There is one on the corner of the street. I don't sit there because I don't want them to observe me.
I can give you money, but it has to happen in front of the camera.
If you want me to sit next to the camera, you'll have to give me at least $10.
Fine. Now go there.
Hi sir, do you have $10 for me?
Sure, fellow citizen, here you go. Make sure to spend it on something good like a product from the amazing company Amazon.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. We have noticed you donating money to the people in need. For that, you get 1 social credit point. On top of that, our partner Amazon noticed you promoting their company to another human. Therefore, you get another social credit point. You now have 650 points. We have received a tip about the fact that you are harassing a fellow public transport traveler. This will result in a decrease of your social credit score by 5 points. Since you are below a score of 700 points, it is not possible to submit a counter notification.
Need a ride?
Thanks for getting me a ride home, sir.
You are welcome, dude. I hope this good deed will get me the final social credit point.
Final point? You mean you are 1 point away from the 1,000 mark?
Yes.
Holy shit, you're like a level 99 mafia boss. How is it like having such a high social credit score?
It's amazing. You get accepted into every store and restaurant. You get early access and discounts to events. The ladies love you, and the list goes on.
How did you manage to get there?
Years of being nice to everybody, spending all your free time on things that are valuable for society, and always stay away from the slightest form of trouble.
So basically you have no real life?
What? I have a great life.
But it's a fake life too. How hard must it be to be nice to everybody, even towards your enemies or that annoying Karen yelling at you at the store? How awful must it be having to spend all your time on the society and never on your own enjoyment?
How awful must it be not to be accepted on a simple bus ride? Or to be put behind people with a higher social credit score? Or to be losing points because someone like me can simply order a complaint about you?
That's awful too. I guess we both have our pros and cons.
I disagree. My life with a top-tier social credit score is amazing and I love this country. Our government is the best and I cannot think of another life but this.
Was that an attempt on getting a social credit point?
Can you turn on flight mode on your phone, please?
Done. Why did I have to turn on flight mode?
Because now the government can't hear us talking. Listen, kid. This social credit system is an absolute hell. No one is living life anymore. You either get punished for it and therefore losing the quality of your life, or you choose to give your life for a good credit score, which is also at the cost of a good life. I feel like I have to tiptoe every second of my life. The moment I saw you, I knew that you were a real person and not a zombie for the social credit score. It feels good to be able to speak my mind. Usually you get punished for talking like this, but luckily this conversation cannot be monitored.
What a shame. The man had so much potential. Dump the social credit.
It has come to our notice that you have been using bad thinking and negative speaking about your government. Lying and negativity are crimes we take very seriously. Therefore, we are lowering your score by 500 points. This brings you at a social credit score of 499. You are no longer allowed to drive a car. Please step outside of the vehicle.
I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Shalom to the hopeful elect preaching his word in truth and sincerity. To you raves, to your sisters out there, learning in silence and staying in order. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokakadash. Right now, we just watched the video on social credit scores, which is a pilot for the entire world. Because we know that not even Moab controls his own land. He is controlled by a shadow government who controls the entire earth, pertaining to Job chapter 9. The earth is given unto the hands of the wicked, right? The entire world, the earth, as we know it. So all these little different systems that they are pushing across the entire globe is for, the furtherment of the beast system. And this is really coming out here. This is really happening. We have a dollar war going on right now, and all these systems are ready to go. It's up to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to give the green light to allow these things to take fruition, man. When Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gives the green light is when these things will be in place, right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is holding back the four winds. He's holding back a lot of the things that's got to happen because everything has their appointed time. Right, but as far as this technology here, it's going to affect everybody. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 12. Verse 5 says, "For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I rise, said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him." Right, because the sins of Babylon has already reached the heavens, man. And I think that Jake has seen oppression in many, many levels and many different captivities and things of that nature. There's science study that says that, a lot of these mental diseases that they call, like PTSD, depression, all these things are genetically passed through from generation to generation. But we look at this as the curses, right? We are born into these curses. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushai used Esau as the instrument in which to implicate Not only Esau, but all the other nations. But most importantly, Esau is the biggest antagonist of the story. And that's who he's using. This is Micah chapter 2. Start at verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Right? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai instructs the people in their dreams, and he seals them. He seals their agenda, right? Because that's who's programmed to do these things, right? But they're gonna have to pay for that. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, right? Because they were given instructions to do so. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai instructs people on the left side and the right side, right? It says, and they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, right? Verse 2, and they covet fields and take by violence and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, right? Because Esau is our main enemy, and it was designed this way before they was even born. Verse 3, therefore thus said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, right? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the one who devises evil, right? From which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. Right, and when we look at Romans 9 and 11, it says, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai according to election might stand. Election meaning you've been picked, you've been hand picked, right? To do what? Not of works, but of him that calleth, right? To do these things, to devise evils in your bed. That's what you're designed for. Verse 17 says, for the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. And that's why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai does it. He's using them as pawns. Right, because the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will not return onto him void, right? And that's what needs to be done. So stay vigilant. With that, I'm going to say shalom.